go. You don't have to stop when we record. It could be the intro.
Yeah, what about this KHL goal?
What was it? It was Igor Korshkov. He's a Tampa Bay, or not Tampa Bay, Maple Leafs draft pick. He's behind the net, and he went and he sent he went to pass it. It went over the net, and his teammate bats it in out of midair to score.
Damn.
Oh,
What
man.
prospect to do such a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows that they actually, score goals and do good things. I thought most of them just go and beat up disabled minorities. But...
That's a better than mostly what I do, and just keep yelling Pornhub Live until somebody or like browsers or some shit like that. So
You're the lifelong draft pick, Shanuti.
That's direct competition of our sponsor there, right?
Listen, you
don't want to plug them.
You play the field right now. I think we got a bunch of people wearing like Nike stuff. I'm wearing Under Armour. I think somebody's wearing like Puma.
Oh.
Like us on this call right now?
I'm wearing Puma. You're not wearing Puma. I'm wearing Under Armour.
I'm wearing Fanatics.
I don't know what Swedish place made this, but
But Jeff does have Alibaba Express or whatever it is. Jeff is repping the Dynasty hat, Dynasty Brewery, located in Ashburn, Virginia, as well as Leesburg, Virginia. Now,
go to the brewery and you think you're at an industrial park, you're at the right place.
You're at the right place.
Like,
yeah.
Don't go down like a regular road to get to any brewery, and if you do, it's not good. They're all
take a left
somewhere.
If you see
all of our listeners out there, if you go to Dynasty Brewing and tell them that the Five Holers sent you, they're not going to do anything for you. They're not going to give you a free beer. They're not going to even know what the fuck you're talking about. But you should try. We need to get this going.
Ask if Craig is there.
They should give us a code. We should ask Craig to give us a code. So like if it's like, oh, Five Holers.
You probably have to ask someone who like is higher up than someone who's like part time.
we need to ask Fabio. We need to ask Fabio to get us on the list of discounts.
We can have an online discount code.
Like, go to
that's for Fabio.
Just go to one where like they're like, oh, we listened to Five Holers this week and we saw Jeff's fancy hat.
Yeah, I mean it's as orange as a hat as I've got to protect myself from getting shot at when I'm hiking around.
Honestly, you know who is gonna get the most? It's probably fucking Gordy. Gordy's gonna take a screenshot of this, use it more times, scheme the system with his quote unquote so-called girlfriend. This guy's a jamoke. He's lying. I need to see this girlfriend before I could give him the discount code. And it's not $5.20.
$5.20. That's a requirement of the discount code. You have to present your girlfriend to Mike.
At least 40. All your fiance, your beautiful fiance, Jeff. I've met the multiple whores you've fucked. So
what do they call it? Prima nocta or whatever?
Prima nocta. No, Jeff is what is it? What's the book called? No, the book is called Prima nocta, right? The Indian stuff.
The Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra. My man.
That's it.
I may or may not have that book.
This is way to a sex podcast before it's a hockey podcast. I'm telling you this right now.
I don't know. We're pretty light on news this week, and I don't even know if we have any games tonight. So we might deviate that much tonight. You never know, guys.
We have games tonight. I mean, there's the Thursday night football. KHL is rolling. And
I do want to say,
oh, your games. I got something. If you got nothing.
Well, let me do.
Let me see. Yeah, let's see here.
I do have a question after. As always, welcome to Five Holers. I am your host, Michael, the captain, Pharaoh Duty, and always in goal, using his flappers, his big old tusks, and his beautiful noise to sonic boom the puck away. Jack, the Walrus, Vincent. You guys didn't laugh on the sonic boom one. I thought that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I like that. Was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I'm just in awe of the introduction you gave me. That's all.
the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. He's probably getting a penicillin shot before he gets on the ice because all the fucking he does because he is such a rocket killer. Jeff, the Reverend Schneider, what's going on, baby?
Oh man, just living life.
And you know he brings the hits. You know he brings the Cheech and the Chong. You know he will blaze you up before we get into goals so we can make sure that everybody comes out alive, kinda, so our bodies relax when we get hit. Eric, Red Falcon, Vincent, what's going on, my man?
What is up, Shnuti? Thank you guys for having me as always. It's good to see you all.
Just stop saying. When is it going to be a time where you're going to stop saying?
I'm just here.
No, he's always a special guest.
Yeah, and I think
special guest.
That's part of my shtick, I guess.
No, the person who's a special guest is going to be Gordy, and Gordy's going to tell us about this girlfriend because it's the same thing as I want to know why Gary Busey agreed to be the gingerdead man, and if Phil Kessel could beat the gingerdead man.
I think Phil Kessel could get him because what they do is they just start eating hot dogs together. Kessel would show up. He'd have like a hot dog cart. He'd be like, Busey, let's just eat some dogs. And we all know Kessel can take out Busey in a hot dog eating competition. Busey's going to choke or do something stupid and he's going to be like, look how many I can put in my mouth at a time. And then choke, dead, Kessel wins.
See, I'm going to disagree there. I think Busey gets inside of Kessel's head with this crazy ass like stuff that he says. Kessel just is too confused to continue to eat. And he ends up losing it like 3-1 just right off the bat.
The easiest way this is all going to go down. They're going to start punching each other, and all of a sudden, Gary Busey is going to hit him with the rah, 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 rah. And then he's like, and then Kessel's like, what's that noise? He's like, well, I found that out by climbing a mountain in Appalachia and all this shit and da-da-da. Next thing you know, Phil Kessel is going to be like, do tell me more. They're going to have 25 hot dogs on the side, boiled, of course, not grilled. That's what he does. He brings in the hot dog juice after.
Yeah, I mean, you can use that juice for anything. Like, you got to be, self-sufficient there. Just go
yeah.
Coffee maker in the morning, coffee water.
There's lots of nutrients in that water. You need to get those extra nutrients.
Absolutely. How do you think Phil stays so, fit and everything? He reuses that water. That's in his water bottle. When he's not drinking Diet Coke, he's drinking hot dog water.
Oh, God. All of his water weight is hot dog water?
Literally.
That's why he can't lose it. You can't sweat that shit out.
Is he still on the Yotes? Did he get signed by somebody else?
He's a Yote, man.
Listen, Arizona is the perfect place to drink hot dog water because here's the reasoning. You have the hot dog water in your body. They're probably training him in an underground facility like they did those prospects, sweating it out with body bags. Literally body bags as fucking sweatshirts, and he's out there sweating like a goddamn pilgrim, trying to figure out what to do with this new land he found. It's boiled hot dog.
Coincidentally, this is actually how Mormonism started too.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Would we all be shocked if we converted to Mormonism? No.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think you can eat that many hot dogs as a Mormon.
No.
Mormons don't have.
The Mormons love their fucking hot dogs.
They have a restriction of a sulking, aka like you put your P in the V and then you just sit there. That's what they do.
How do you know this?
Let's just say I've been watching documentaries a lot lately during these quarantines, and aka
sounds like the worst Pornhub video out there.
A sponsor.
Wait, do you also watch the ones where they have the sheet over the woman because it's not supposed to be sexualized, and there's just a hole?
He's like educational.
Yeah, that's what my Spanish teacher in 9th or 10th grade went and showed us in the class.
Oh my God!
Did they show you that more what's it called? Inclined with your classmates because we went to a diverse area.
What?
Yeah.
Did I break out?
All I heard was, we live in a diverse area.
No, I said, did they show you that so you can be more inclined to respect your fellow man in a diverse area?
No, man, there's something wrong with you if you're going and turning your woman into ghosts, fucker.
Christ. We're definitely. But boys, so there is one thing I did want to bring up. How do we feel about these new retro reverse jerseys that people are bringing out? I know a couple of us have strong opinion, so I'm going to go with the guy with the strongest opinion on anything, aka the Reverend, because he voiced his opinion very loudly.
Do I? All right.
In the pregame.
I mean,
pre-show.
We talked. Yeah, we talked about the Caps one last time. I mean, I think that like a lot of these look like shit. I mean, and they're just bringing back old jerseys. Like, I mean, call it what it is that you want to bring back. I mean, they have the Flames look like they're bringing back the Blassie one, which I fucking love. That giant horse head in the front with the flames coming out of his nose. Mm-hmm. The Kings have that old purple one. It just, I don't get it. It's no reverse retro thing. It's just a retro jersey for a lot of these ones, or they're making it look really weird in the way the Caps are with bringing the old logo back on their new jerseys flipped colored. But I don't get it. I mean, it's clearly a marketing scam. Some idiot's gonna buy it. I saw people wearing the Winnipeg third jerseys, which are one of the most stupidest jerseys. Those, I mean, I like the blue, but then it's just like a little kid wrote Jets on it. People bought it. So, I mean, people are going to buy this shit. It's all a marketing scheme because they're losing money at the games because people can't go.
Right. And that's the one thing I was thinking about. It's like, why would you just call it reverse? Why don't you just call it the retro jersey, like, series? Like, kind of like what basketball did. They called it, like, the new city edition, where it was just random.
The city name.
Yeah, the city name. And it was like Miami did Miami Vice, which was cool. Yeah. And then, like, Milwaukee did, like, I guess theirs is, like, Magic City or whatever the fuck. And, like, that's the thing that people did. And I think NHL was trying to do the same thing, but they went too far by saying reverse. They should have just said, we're going to bring the retro jerseys for an extended period of time. And that's that kind of thing that made me seem like these were new jerseys when they said reverse. So
I would be all for them bringing back the old Cap jerseys, like the one you had on last time, Eric. Like, that would have been awesome instead of what they're doing with the Caps. Maybe one of the few teams that they just bastardized the uniform of with this. Everyone else is kind of doing like older ones that they had.
Go ahead.
Were you gonna say, Mike? Go, Mike.
No, I was just basically gonna make a joke saying like this is just a Capitals thing to do, right? They tease our D's with these retro jerseys, and we're like, oh, let's fucking give them something new to wear, and it's nothing like that special, like the fucking W. Yeah.
I totally agree. Like, if
I don't know.
If the Caps Go, Zach. You good?
I thought you froze.
Is he frozen?
No, preservation.
Is he frozen?
Am I frozen? Hello?
You're good.
Am I frozen?
You're frozen for a second. Go. You're good though. I think you're good now. Nope.
Here we go.
Dead?
Okay, I'm holding until now.
Oh man, I love how it just fast forwards whenever.
It just skips through like everything you said.
I was like, is this fast forwarding or is he just like, what's going on?
Zach, you good? Hello? I think you're good now.
Turn my Wi-Fi off.
Well, anyways, while he's doing that, I think the Caps should have done just the black or the white or the blue jerseys. They're so stupid for not. But I think some of them will be like pretty sweet actually. I just looked at the Pacific leaks that they had. The Ducks are doing like the old school like purple like Mighty Ducks, which is gonna be sweet. The Flames are gonna have like those jerseys might be pretty cool with the snout firing what's it called, the horse. But the one that can are the Canucks gonna do the throwback to the Whalers or whatever it is?
I figured they were gonna
do the Whalers.
Who is it then?
The Fisherman's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Fisherman, yeah.
Because I mean, other teams have done that. Like last year, Carolina was rocking the Hartford. Like I wish some other teams do that, like Jersey rocks the Colorado Rockies jerseys, or like the Avalanche rock the Quebec Nordiques jerseys.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mean, I think they'll be cool, but like Shudi was saying too, like they shouldn't the remixed retro is like stupid. It's just stupid. It's like just leave that out of it. Just say we're doing retro jerseys, but make sure you do retro jerseys. Don't do like a reinterpretation. It's like it's remaking a movie. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Well, then it's the perfect time. That's all that's out.
That's what I'm trying to say is like, why are you putting extra names to this retro thing? Like, you're not doing any. You're just basically trying to money grab these jerseys when they're just like. It's just like, come on, dude. Like, we've seen the Mighty Ducks thing played out a million times with the Anaheim Ducks. We get it. They were named after the fucking movie. Fine, fuck it. Like, just relax. Like,
I think wasn't the movie named after them?
I
No?
don't fucking know. I don't.
Dude, if the Ducks should have done that shitty one of that, like, remember the animated series which came after the movies and the team?
Oh, that was epic, yeah.
And they had that jersey where it was like just only the bottom part of it they decided to use, and it was the duck breaking through the ice. Those ones were
those are sweet.
And then the Islanders should bring back the fisherman ones because those ones sucked.
What's confusing me though is why are the Golden Knights doing one?
Yeah, they don't have any retro throwback to.
That's the way they're going with the reverse jersey.
It's like red.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can show it to you guys real quick here.
Red?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like nothing. It's just a red coloring. That's an alternative jersey for them.
But it's not even like a reverse, because aren't their colors like silver and gold? Like, shouldn't these be golden jerseys then?
Like black and gold.
Yeah. So it should be the gold jerseys then for reverse. It's like it seems like some teams took it, some teams didn't. The Caps are red for one of their jerseys, so I don't understand how red's the reverse.
This is not hard to figure out. Like, this is like ridiculous.
It is, apparently. Adidas has struggled. We need to go back to Puma jerseys.
I saw the Boston Bruins one though, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty nice because it's just like the straight like mustard yellow, and it has just the big Bruins logo with just a few stripes on the bottom and the laces I think it has as well. Yeah, so that might actually be pretty nice because it's just so simple. But again, it just looks like a Winter Classic jersey.
Good for them.
Fuck them.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking Bruins.
Yeah. Piss color. Can't wait to piss all over them.
Since you're back, Zach, what were you gonna say about the jerseys?
I was going to say, I'm waiting until I've seen the jerseys on the ice to make any judgment about them. Even like when we switched over to the Adidas jerseys, I didn't like the way they kind of looked like professional soccer jerseys, just with the way they were cut and the lines and everything. But then once I saw them on the ice with equipment on top of them, they look pretty cool. And then I will also say here that I am all for the NHL making every single fucking dollar they can right now. And if a bunch of idiots are going to buy these jerseys, that's perfectly fine if it's putting money in these teams' pockets. I personally am not going to buy one of these jerseys. And
say that now.
No, I'm content with my jersey collection. But either way, I want the league to make money. I don't want them to go belly up because of fucking coronavirus. So
true.
But they're jerseys in general, though. You talked about the soccer style. Florida's logo is now a soccer style logo. Yeah. Like, what do you think of their jerseys since you've seen them on the ice?
They're still kind of ugly, but there were a lot of jerseys I thought were going to be ugly on the ice after I saw the mock-ups. Then I saw them on the ice, and they look kind of cool. So, like those Nordiques jerseys that the Colorado Avalanche wore at the what was that, a Stadium Series game? Excuse me.
I don't think so, man. They had the ones with the mountains going through it.
Yeah, those jerseys. Those looked ugly as all fucking sin. But then once I saw them on the ice, I was like, yo, these are actually kind of cool. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I like. Always says it looks good on paper. Let's see what it looks like on outside of the paper. I don't think that was right, but
I don't think
so your dad always says that.
No, my dad says Michael, but that's beside the point. So
what was he when he said this?
Was money grabs kind of like a thing for the NHL because they want to continue growing the sport? Obviously, coronavirus. Didn't they talk about making kind of like a Canadian league, kind of like the division, so the travel would be okay for this upcoming season? I know, Zach, you brought it up during the pre-show. Can you expand more on that? So, and then we'll go Jeff and then Eric on their takes on it.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So we'll start off with the start of the season. I have a couple things I do want to cover that are going on in the NHLPA, NHL negotiations right now. This was all sourced from Pierre LeBrun on Twitter, so check him out if you want to see the original source. But right now, when it comes to the divisions that they want to mock up for the next season, they're leaning towards doing it regionally. Goodbye Metropolitan, goodbye, all of these divisions, and they would have one division that is solely Canadian teams because they want to avoid complications at the border, people coming across, going back and forth. Yes. And then they were looking at doing the Northeast, kind of like the Southeast and the Midwest kind of together, and then doing a Western Conference one. So it would all be regional. It would cut down on travel. They haven't said anything about potentially doing bubbles, quarantines, anything like that. But either way, what do you guys think about if they line the divisions up like this? How's it going to affect play? How's it going to affect the players? What's going to happen? Eric.
Boom. Cutting off Jeff. I love it. It should be interesting.
The order was just something I said. It doesn't matter.
Just the transition. I think it'll be interesting. Like, everyone's so set in their old divisions, and we're always like, oh, we got to play these teams, and those teams got to play those teams, and like it's gonna be a struggle for us playing this like Pittsburgh like 5 times or whatever it is, and like I think it'll be really cool to see it broken up a little differently. I mean, they'll still all be technically, close and regional, but those Canadian teams being stuck up in Canada, it would be cool to see them all battle it out. I know there was the battle of like Alberta or whatever it was last year, like was it Edmonton and Calgary?
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be sweet if they played a bunch of games back to back and just beat up on each other.
They do. They're in the same division.
Yeah, well, it'd be sweet if they were even more stuck in the same division. It'd be interesting to see. I think if it saved the season, I definitely want to see it happen. Because I want hockey to keep going, and I want these guys to keep playing because I know they need to be playing out there. They don't want to sit around too long and get dull. And I know a lot of them are working out and trying to maintain their muscle capacity, but I don't know how long many of them want to stay here sitting around before they go over to the KHL or they go to a European league and start playing over there. So it'll be sweet to see. I think it'll be interesting to see also how they try to break up the cup then too, because then it'll be a whole crazy bullshit round robin thing, or like what they did the 16-team tournament as last year. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully, if it saves the league, I'm all for it. I'm all fucking for it. What about you, Jeffrey?
Well, they said they're going back to the regular playoffs this year. So
Oh,
even
they
if
are?
they go and they switch it up and decide there's a Canadian division, and like they'll figure out a way. They want to go back to 8, even though it's going to be a shortened season, 8 on each side. But I mean, yeah, I'm all for it. I love Canada, so I'm just going to watch that one and forget about the American leagues, and instead of watching Florida versus Tampa, because that's the only matchup that they're going to be in their own division. Sequestered from everyone else is the only. I mean, I guess they can play the Stars as the only Southern teams, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm all for whatever helps get hockey back. I have a feeling it's going to be bubbled. Hopefully, it's not bubbled for too long, so we can actually get to these games. Because I want to see some fucking live hockey.
Here's what I don't want to see. I want to see a bunch of Canadian teams make it to the Stanley Cup finally. After all this time, we want a Canadian team. We want a Canadian team to win a fucking Stanley Cup. Suck my dick. All right? All right? You want to Matthews. You want to do Jonathan Toews there, Maple Leafs. All right, great. Edmonton.
Toews is on Chicago.
Ooh. All these.
Just let him go.
And he has a couple.
Yeah, suck my dick. I'm sorry. We're better at hockey than you, Canada.
How many Americans have been on the Stanley Cup teams? I mean,
Relevant.
just because the teams are located here, a bunch of Russians really helped out sometimes, and
they came here to play hockey. You play hockey by our rules, America.
Yeah, and
Where did that
happy
come
what the fuck day was it? Memorial Day or some Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
Yeah. And
We
Remembrance Day to our neighbors in the north.
We salute our veterans, but not that.
I don't have my poppy flower on, and I know Don Cherry would.
God damn it!
Because
You-
I mean, shit,
You
like
freeloader.
it's almost a year to the. It's a little over a year to the day now that he got fired because he went on that tirade about the poppy.
Yeah.
I want to see is Don Cherry on this show. Him and Hi Zach talk to each other. That's
No
what
one
I'm
has poppy flowers. He's not going to come on the show.
Why not? We are sponsored by a beer company. We're sponsored by Pornhub. We're sponsored by Sprite. We're sponsored by alcohol.
In general.
Just alcohol. Yeah.
Smoke I saw at the beginning of the show. We could get CBD to sponsor us for everything. Legalize marijuana. Speaking of, we're moving to Oregon. We're all doing fucking crack or heroin.
I mean, it's still a fine.
Huh?
Still a fine.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't think there's going to be this mass exodus to Oregon right now where half the people die of dysentery on their road trip out there.
save my crops or I kill the cow. We're killing a fucking cow. Speaking of killing cows.
Man,
God, could you imagine if Snooty had a whole roasted cow in front of him?
Dude, I'm about 2 seconds away from ordering 50 wings. I'm hungry as shit.
That is not an exaggeration to anyone who's listening. That is a true fact. He's going to eat 50 wings.
Here's another
guy is just like Odell Beckham. He's hungry for shit. And...
Yeah, Buffalo Wing Factory should sponsor. Then you cut into some of the cost that goes into those wings, man.
$29 for all you can eat wings. You can put that bitch to 40. I'm still eating enough to make that price count.
And that's why it matters.
And you make their bathroom pay for it too. So you get your money's worth right there.
By the way, hey, guess what? This is a whole different side note, but you boys know my fucking my biggest stand that I wanted the presidency to fucking talk about. Fucking only if you're an all-you-can-eat joint and you only have one toilet, you should be bastardized.
Here we go.
Man, this is going to be Michael Shanuga's classroom when he runs for Congress or governor of Virginia in a couple of years.
First mandate I would put in mandatory 3 shitters. I went to the Fairfax all-you-can-eat Buffalo Wing Factory. 3 shitters and 2 urinals. Who would have guessed it?
And you shit in all of them. All 5 places.
Something. Jeff, I peed in one, I shat in one, and I wiped in another. It was fucking bananas.
You know, the urinals can't be used as bidets. Like, that's just not.
Yeah.
No point, man.
Burger King, I had to talk and make a whole story. I was like, yeah, those wings, ha ha ha, and then I had to walk out.
They were like, I hate you so much.
Yeah. Why didn't you use one of the 3 stalls instead of the sink? Like, come on.
You're lucky I didn't use the sink. Speaking of guys who would go to jail for public indecency and fucking putting their cocks out, who went to jail this week, Jeff?
I mean, I assume a lot of people went to jail.
But people in the news.
Like, we throw people in jail all the time.
Yeah, we're good at it.
Yeah, I mean, we're winning the war on sending people to jail.
We're winning the war of bars and 3 meals a day.
China's doing a pretty good job keeping up with us too, though. Let's give them some credit.
Nah, man.
China's doing it because
we're number one. We're number one.
It's because we're outsourcing all of ours to China.
Well, we're not. I'm not saying we're making all the money off of it. We're just number one in locking people up.
I
think what you're alluding to is the Philly goalie who's facing up to 10 years in prison. I don't know if anyone remembers Roman Cechmanek. He was a goalie for Philly for a while. He's facing up to 10 years in prison because of real estate deal that he was illegally benefiting off of. Yep. So
legally benefiting from what again?
Real estate deal. It seems like he bought. It basically seems like he just flipped a place, but he's
Ponzi scheme. It's like what Frank's always.
Yeah, it's like being trapped in a coil. Basically, is what happens.
He's
going back to shit. Like
he's like the
coil.
Take all the money while the guys at the bottom start working all the. That's it. Get me out of this coil. And it's true because this guy was just beating the system. So if you're telling me I'm over here buying real estate, flipping.
The thing is that like the main witness in this thing didn't show up to trial, and maybe he made him disappear there. So
case
I don't know.
closed.
Yeah. There you go. All I know is we need to get Officer Bobrovsky on this fucking case now to solve this shit.
No, we just need the crime dog to do because this is stupid. This guy was just flipping.
on the case. It's close enough. Czech Republic's right next to Russia, right? I'm American. I don't know geography. So
you know who we should move to China? These jamokes who can't make any money from doing simple deals and saying that's fucked. You're
Isn't this America?
That's fucked. Check out John LaJoie. He's a sponsor of the show.
Pornhub Live, where we put hockey players having sex with women.
Is that what they're doing now?
Well, I mean, how are you gonna get collateral?
That's true. Yeah, you gotta get paid too.
So that's kind of where we're at now with like things is we will say some things on the show and then like it's all gonna go back to Pornhub, Dynasty, Sprite, and probably weed.
Sprite. Nope.
Yeah, when did we pick up the Sprite sponsorship?
Who had Sprite? Who had Mountain Dew? Maybe Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, Code Red.
Christ. Your semen is gone.
Hey man, I don't want to have any kids. This is the perfect way to quell it. Is just be drinking Mountain Dew, coffee.
Do you just drink? Yeah, I was gonna say you drink Mountain Dew and the Blacks like all day and that's it.
Water sometimes.
You
know what makes the coffee?
It's
like,
one semen.
You guys ever get to that point where you drink so much coffee and haven't ate anything that you're just like starting to shake and like get lightheaded and stuff? Like,
hi baby.
Yeah,
but
that happens to me like twice a week.
I feel like I easily drink 10 cups of coffee a day.
Jesus,
maybe too much for one person. But
this might come to a shock to you guys. I shit out the coffee before it does that.
Well, yeah,
that is so shocking.
Yeah, for real. I would have had no idea.
I set a number on your inside though, like outside of that inside, but like you just start getting like, oh, I need to eat something. Shit's not right.
Shit's not right, boy. Shit's not right. If you give me a cold brew coffee with no food, what's the point of it?
I mean, what's the point of cold brew coffee?
Easy. I don't burn my lips and my tongue, so I can eat the wings later.
True that. You gotta get the flavor. Man. You can't ruin that tongue. You need the flavor.
That's when
it checks out. It checks out for Jeff too, because if you move your head, there's a giant ass Folgers thing in the background.
Oh yeah, I finished that one. Yeah.
You know who?
And I got my coffee.
Gingerdead.
Oh God, what was that, Mike? What about Gingerdead, man?
The Gingerdead. I'm watching right after the football game. I'm telling you, that
movie. Is it on anything? Like, can we watch it, or you have to send us a DVD or something?
I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu.
You have a VHS copy you can send around?
Let me look it up here on. We should plug justwatch.com. That's a great little app there.
One of my favorites.
Watch it. See, the reason why there's multiple gingerbread men.
The Gingerdead Man is not streaming anywhere. There is Gingerdead Man versus Evil Bong though.
No, Amazon Prime.
No, that's a terrible movie. I watched all the Evil Bongs 1 year in college.
Amazon Prime, dude. Amazon Prime.
Movies.
Mine says you have to buy it on Prime.
Oh,
maybe it's not updated.
Prime subscription.
Oh shit.
So, while you guys are looking that up, the NCHC announced their schedule now. So college hockey's coming back. They're doing a bubble in Omaha. They're having I think it's a 20-day, 20 or was it 16 games for each team in 20 days or something? It might be a little less, maybe 12 games, but for each team, they're playing in Omaha there. So it's gonna be interesting because they're planning on leaving the bubble at some point and going back to regular games inside of each team's home or whatever. But it's gonna be weird to see what happens with college hockey now. Because I mean, with the NHL, everything's going into this bubble mode, but they make all the money at the gate in the stands. People buying fucking beer, people buying food, people buying whatever at the games.
So that's a good thing that you brought up because recently, I don't know if this is going to be detrimental to that bubble scheme, but the NCAA Ivy League for basketball canceled their season already. So it's kind of crazy.
That's the Ivy League for you, though. They can't.
But my point, my thing is with that bubble and think of the college kids. We talked about how guys of the age of 18 to about 38 for NHL were at the bubble, not seeing women, only seeing each other, eating, stuff like that. What about teenage adolescent fucking boys?
See, a part of this makes me wish that Mitchell was still on the team so that because they would just beat the shit out of this guy, stuck with him for 20 days in a bubble.
Yeah.
You either love your teammates and you're that Ocean Taze pitcher, or you fucking hate him and beat the shit out of him.
It's just
like,
crazy.
I would get bullied so much during this. Pass him around to every team.
Oh, man.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I think there's discounts right now for the whatever. I'll get it once it comes out because I miss college hockey. I miss hockey in general. I'm trying to find ways to stream the KHL out here. And I also was looking at the KHL statistics recently, and there's a team that's shit. I had their standings up because I was just trying to check out how everyone was doing there, and they have a team called the Akbars. I'm sure it's not pronounced that way, but all I can think of is that fish man from Star Wars, Admiral Akbar.
Yeah. It's a drop.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy having like what you said, 16 teams in a bubble.
It's the conference, so it's I think 10 teams, and then
10 teams.
They're playing like almost every third day at like most. They have back-to-back ones too. It's
That's
20 days, yeah, like 12 games per team. So
that's crazy.
Just hockey nonstop there.
Wow. It's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, it's gonna be pretty sweet. It's gonna remind me of like going to tournaments and you'd be like have like 3 teams in one locker room or like ball packed around. Of course, it won't be like that, but it's just hockey nonstop, like all the time.
That's why I got to figure out how to be the person who throws the hats on the ice for them.
Right?
Like, I'm about to work. Can I just work from this place and just go and throw out hats for hat tricks and stuff?
Yeah, right? That'd be awesome.
I can be the one person in the stands, like, making all the noise for them. I'm all for that.
Right? Throw a mascot suit on or something? Like, come on.
Oh, yeah, shit. I'll be the mascots for them. Just move around. I mean, when Samuel Howe's out there, I can just wear my Rapeless Burger jersey and like solve that problem.
Yo, relax on that. We can't have this on this podcast.
Oh, right, that's the same football one.
That's a different podcast.
We gotta say.
At Face of the Franchise here on Four Corners Radio.
We gotta say allegedly when we talk about rape with Ben.
Oh gosh.
But hey,
anyway,
I would try him if you're enough. I know about allegedly.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Wait, no game today?
No, we can do one. You guys want to do some more? We can do some quotes.
All right.
Let's do 3 quotes, and if whoever gets fucking all 3, I'll dress up as Borat next time we play these games.
Wait, you're not right.
Sounds good. No, you can just see into his soul, Jeff. He is Borat. He lives it.
Very nice. La 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 la. You never get this. La 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 la. But you get this.
This is the true treat of 2020 right there. Is Borat's back.
As a map.
Do your intro though. I'll cut you off there. Come on.
Ron, I didn't know that you had a game or not, so I kind of was like going in. So it's time for Red Falcons game corner. Thank
you, Michael Shanuti. I appreciate it.
Brewery, fuck off.
And rest in peace, Alex Trebek. Like a huge hockey fan there, man. He announced Iowa's pick this year. Like
sticks
big hockey guy. Loved in Canada.
Yeah. This goes out to Alex Trebek. Yeah, one of the greats. Well, that's my question. Do you guys have anybody who you think would be good to replace Trebek? I saw.
Before you say this, how ridiculous is it that Sean Connery and Alex Trebek both die within like a week of each other? I mean, those arch nemesis through all the years of me watching Celebrity Jeopardy, knowing that the two of them hate each other. Like, I watched a bunch of Celebrity Jeopardy after fucking Sean Connery died, and then it was a week later. Trebek goes down, and it's just
R.I.P.
He had to beat him one last time through the early games or whatever.
Welcome to hell, Trebek.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna walk in and just piss on him when he gets right there.
All right, let's do some quotes.
All right, let's get into it. This is the same game as before. You just guess who said the quote. It's either going to be Doc, Pierre, or JR. And we'll just do 3 like Mike said. So we'll start the first one here. This is a good one. I think being behind the glass gives you a real feel for the game at ice level.
Jay.
We'll say it again here. We'll do it again here. I think being behind the glass gives you a real feel for the game at ice level.
JR. That the whole feeling thing is JR shit. He's a fucking hound dog.
It's clearly
wrong. It's Pierre.
Pierre, he's the one who's behind the glass.
Yeah, it has to be.
There's only one.
No, watch. It's Doc. No, kidding.
Mike Milbury.
Yeah, no.
Who is Doc?
It's Herbie Hancock. It was Pierre. You guys are right. Yeah, Zach and Jeff got that. I thought it was great that he said being at ice level, being behind the glass gives you a real good look at the game from ice level because you're on the ice, you dumb shit.
But he's not really at ice level. Like, shouldn't he be below the, like, at the actual level of ice? Like, they should just have a ridiculous sinkage in the rink there for him so he can really be at ice level. I mean, we saw him dodge or, like, have the puck protected from hitting him that other game. So, like,
they should let that happen.
Get out of the way. Like,
he'd be like
put Pierre in the middle of the rink.
He's like the neighbor from he's like under the center dropper, the center circle. Yeah, just
consolidation.
He'd be like the neighbor from what's that Home Improvement, just right there. His bald shiny head will just be popping out there. All right, Mike, you still here?
I'm here, baby. Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you. I just don't want you to miss this next question here, next quote.
I got you, sweetheart.
Let's get you guys another one here. Let's do this one. They just love to complain about me because I'm an American who gets more press than their Canadian players.
Come on, let's be honest who that one is.
That's JR.
Yeah.
You guys need. You want to hear it again? They just love to complain about me because I'm an American who gets more press than their Canadian players.
I did not say that. JR.
Of course it's JR. You got that attitude there. You know it's going to be JR.
A guy named Pierre is not going to say that shit.
You never know, though, man. He said some crazy shit a few other times.
Yeah, but I'm American. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe is Doc and Pierre? No, are they Canadian?
I mean, Pierre, he's clearly from Montreal, and Doc, he's from the North Pole. I think he's in that Rudolph the Reindeer movie.
Yeah. What's the claymation one?
Yeah,
he's Hermie, the elf who didn't want to make toys.
Bingo, that's who it was. Way to go.
No points for that. Anyways,
Damn.
Let's go to another one here.
All right, this is the
next
game.
quote. You guys want to do a game winner? We got Chanuti. You gotta get this, and they gotta lose it for you guys to tie.
Well, we'll do a game winner, and if we're tied, then we'll do a tiebreaker.
All right, we'll do that.
Look at these boys' brows.
Ooh, man, you guys are. I got a good one here.
All
right, let's do it.
Points to us for that one? I thought you awarded points to us for that one.
For which one?
Yeah, everyone got one, and me and Zach got the first one. So
yeah, but you guys got the second one.
Yeah. So you all got Yeah. So right now it's Zach and Jeff tied with 2, and Shinuri's got 1.
All right, go ahead.
It's big and powerful and friendly, like a cartoon character.
Oh, that's Pierre, boy.
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I want to go different. I'm going Doc.
Zach won.
I'm gonna go Pierre.
Zach won.
We have Zach as in the winner. That was a Pierre one. Of course it was Pierre. I mean, like, you guys,
dude.
I mean.
He was talking about his penis.
I don't want to know what he was talking about.
Someone else's penis, man.
Definitely. He's talking about. I'm pretty sure he was talking about a player there, and it was weird because he just said it on a live broadcast with a bunch of other people around. It was like when he was like did like the round table thing, where there's a bunch of people there, and everyone just sort of looked at him like, "Yep, that's Pierre."
Pierre goes home, baby.
Pierre always takes it home.
Oh man. Well, boys, this was another fun-filled episode. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you guys for joining us. out there listening to us. We appreciate you.
And check out Battle of the Blades. If Brian Bickle beats Chris Versteeg in it, Versteeg's hanging up his skates. So,
Woo! When was
let's
that?
go Bickle. And
Where's
fuck MS.
Fuck it.
What is this? What's this on? On Twitch or something?
I mean, I don't know what channel it is on in Canada. Probably TSN 3 or something.
What is this? Are they playing video games?
It's like Dancing with the Stars. They have X Factor doing figure skating stuff.
That is the most Canadian thing I've ever heard.
It's so funny. I just listened to an interview with Bickle on it, and he's just like talking about how the first day he's out there trying to skate, and he's like, I hit that toe pick like 10 times and just was like flat on my face. It's like, it's not made for hockey because you don't fucking think about something on the tip of your foot.
The amount you drag your toe when you play hockey too, to like go over lines and just do dumb shit. Like, oh my gosh, second nature to do that.
That's what he's talking about. He's like, you want to get there as fast as possible. It doesn't have to look pretty or anything. He's like, now it's all about the like, so weird.
Yeah, Bickle knows a lot about not looking pretty too. So
yeah, so they're gonna burn Versteeg's skates if he loses. So.
Nice.
Well, go watch that. Thank you for the recommendation there, Reverend. And hopefully you won't be in the woods watching that and you'll be at home. But follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 5 Holers. Please subscribe, like, and download. Look at us up on YouTube. Follow us on fourcornerstudio.com, 4cr.studio, as well as Instagram, Facebook, and all streaming service. As always, Zach, let's take it away, baby.
Why go bar down when you can hit the 5-hole? Aim low.
That was better than fucking
last week was hilarious.
Oh man, when I nailed it the first time and then just got it once it went back to camera,
just gone.